Hello dear students, this is Industrial Relations and Labor Laws course tutorial. This is tutorial 1.7. The topic of this tutorial, International Labour Organization and role of International Labour Organization in industrial relations. The learning objectives are to learn about International Labour Organization and its constituents, to know international labour standards, to know the conventions ratified by India, to know the conventions not ratified by India, and to understand the role of ILO in industrial relations. The International Labour Organization was created in 1919. Since 1946, the ILO has been a specialized agency of the UN. ILO sets international labor standards, promotes rights at work, and encourages decent employment opportunities, the enhancement of social protection, and the strengthening of dialogue on work-related issues. It has 187 member states at present. Aim of ILO. The ILO aims to ensure that it serves the needs of working women and men by bringing together governments, employers, and workers to set labor standards, develop policies, and devise programs. Thus, ILO encourages tripartism within its constituents, these employers, workers, and member states. Let's discuss the constituents of ILO. The ILO accomplishes its work through three main bodies which comprise governments, employers, and workers' representatives. And those are the International Labour Conference, the governing body, and the International Labour Office. So these three are the main constituents of ILO. The International Labour Conference sets the international labour standards and broad policies of the ILO. It meets annually in Geneva. This is a forum for discussion of key social and labour questions. The governing body is the Executive Council of the ILO. It meets 3 times a year in Geneva. It takes decision on ILO policy and establishes the program and the budget, which it then submits to the conference for adoption. The International Labour Office is the permanent secretariat of the International Labour Organization. Besides these three constituents, the work of the governing body and of the office is aided by tripartite committees covering major industries. There are also committees of experts on such matters as vocational training, management development, occupational safety and health, industrial relations, workers' education, and special problems of women and young workers, which supports the office and governing body. Now you need to understand about international labor standards. So these international labor standards, these are the instrument or these are the means through which International Labour Organization works. So these are the principal means of action. International labour standards are in the form of conventions and recommendations. Now here you need to understand what is a convention and what is a recommendation. Conventions are international treaties and are instruments which create legally binding obligations on the countries that ratify them. Recommendations are non-binding and set out guidelines orienting national policies and action. In many cases, a convention lays down the basic principles to be implemented by ratifying countries, while a related recommendation supplements the convention by providing more detailed guidelines on how it could be applied. Recommendations can also be autonomous, that is, not linked to a convention. Now, there are some core conventions of the ILO. The 8 core conventions of the ILO, which are also called fundamental or human rights conventions, those are Forced Labor Convention 1930, Abolition of Forced Labor Convention 1957, Equal Remuneration Convention 1951, Discrimination, Employment and Occupation Convention 1958, Freedom of Association and Protection of Right to Organize Convention 1948, Right to Organize and Collective Bargaining Convention 1949, Minimum Age Convention 1973, Worst Form of Child Labor Convention 1999. So these are the 8 core conventions of the ILO. Now, of these 8 core conventions, India has till now ratified the first 4 convention and the last 2 convention. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 7, 8 that are listed here in the slide. So these are ratified by India. And 5 and 6 number convention, these are not ratified by India till now. ILO conventions ratified by India. India, a founding member of the ILO, has been a permanent member of the ILO governing body since 1922. There are 47 ILO conventions and 1 protocol ratified by India. The details of ratifications are fundamental conventions. Out of 8, 6 have been ratified by India, that I have already told you. Then there is governance convention is 3 out of 4. Technical conventions, 38 out of 178 are ratified by India till now. Now let's discuss the core conventions ratified by India. So conventions number 29, 105, 100, 111, 138 and 182. So these conventions are ratified by India till now. So next I am going to discuss the conventions ratified by India. Thank you.